Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Yellow waiting. 0-2, 0-2. 57 the mark. 57 the mark. Kill.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dancing to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. On first down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he didn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. 57's the mic. Right. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Show it. Show it.
Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Young lady.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
21. Hey, orbit. 57. Mike, 57. You're good.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Now the Seahawks. 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Ready. 5-9. Kill. Check back. Hey, watch out. Hey, exit.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Kill. Go. Here we go. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
Throwing now is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11.
And the blitz does come. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
57. Mike, 57. Come on. Hey, wahoo!
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 43.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Watch the twist.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis, his second sack of the night. Throwing on second and long. Wilson being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
36 to Mike. Stop your whining. Check 24. Check over. Check your hot read.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Stephon Anthony gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Now Wilson buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Wilson, forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. As his guys are back within a single score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett 66 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
You can't block me. Kill.
A give to Kamara running right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4 minute.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Ziggy Ansah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Kill. Here we go.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running with Kamara. And an alley to run. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular